Our office was contacted by Placer County District Attorney's Office to address these existing gaps in the victim notification process. With me today, I have Placer County DA Morgan Geyer and Rachel Wesp to give their testimony.
Thank you. You guys will have 2 minutes. Please approach the lectern.
Good morning. In 1986, my little brother was brutally beaten by my mother's live-in boyfriend. He died of organ failure alone in bed. Richard was 2 years old. He was a victim of domestic violence homicide. I was 7 when Richard was murdered. And I've carried this with me for a lifetime. Fast forward, I became a victim advocate, and 30 years after Richard's murder, I accepted a position with the District Attorney's Office, Placer County District Attorney's Office, the Child Advocacy Center. That's where I learned about my victims' rights, and I completed my 1707 form that registered me with the California Department of Corrections. Shortly after that, I ordered every transcript over the last 30 years from every parole hearing. And I was heartbroken to know that nobody was there to be my brother's voice. And to know that on paper it showed that nobody cared. I cared. And I love him. And I advocate for him. You see, when Richard died, when Richard was murdered, there was no 1707 form. There were no victims' rights. There was no notification. My goal in those parole hearings was not to determine the outcome. My goal was to make sure that he had a voice, that his family was able to represent him. Had I not worked with the Placer County District Attorney's Office, I would have not known of those rights. I was fortunate to get connected. So I believe that every victim, every family of those victims should have the right of proper notification. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Morgan Geyer. I'm the Placer County District Attorney. Appreciate your time this morning. SB 1267 will broaden the category for notifications for those victims and witnesses as well to help ensure that everyone receives the notification in spite of oftentimes a changing legal landscape that allows for earlier release dates. This will allow those victims to be informed and will allow witnesses to be informed who are often traumatized as much as the victims are in many of these cases. So with that, I'd ask for your support in SB 1267. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any lead opposition witnesses? Seeing none, can we move on to support, oppose, Me Too's? Again, state your name, your org, and that you support or oppose.
Stephanie Herrera with the Empower and Resilience Project in support.
Debbie Boyd with Crime Victims United support.
Morning, Madam Chair. Carl London on behalf of Crime Victims United in support of the bill. Thank you.
My name is Annabelle Velasquez, and I'm with Are They Abusive in support. Good morning. My name is Regina Chavez, and I'm with the Empower and Resilience Project in support.
Good morning. Tamara Mussolino with the Empower and Resilience Project in support.
Good morning. My name is Chris Didier, member of the Victims of Illicit Drugs, in strong support. Thank you.
Alice Mike on behalf of CPDA in opposition. While we appreciate the importance of victims receiving notification, the California Constitution already provides for notifications to victims in resentencing hearings, parole hearings, which this bill requires. What this bill requires is that CDC provide that notification.
Just support or oppose?
Oppose.
Thank you. She didn't come when we... We're just in the Me Too's, so thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Morning, Madam Chair, members. Ryan Sherman with the Riverside Sheriff Association and the Placer County Deputy Sheriff Association in support.
Thank you. All right, seeing no other comments, we are going to move on to the committee members. All right, would you like to close?
I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Thank you.
Me saying, so I would like to.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, that's all right.
You have a question?
No, I don't have a question. I'm just going to say thanks to the bill. I'm just going to say thank you for the bill. I don't know from the victim's standpoint that there is such thing as too much notification, especially in regards to this. I have friends that just went through this with their the perpetrator that killed their 4-year-old, and their frustrations with the whole system and some of the notification process needs to be overcome. This bill, I think, will help in that endeavor. So with that, I move the bill.
Thank you. We have a motion by Senator Sayardo. Can we have a roll call, please?
SB 1267 motion is due pass to appropriations. Wahab?
Aye.
Wahab, aye. Sayarto?
Aye.
Sayarto, aye. Bradford? Skinner?
Aye.
Skinner, aye. Weiner?
That bill's on call. We're going to move on to